Hey, how's it going, sports bettors? Matt here with OddsJam. I got 3 last-minute NFL player props to lock in for the afternoon slate, the 4 p.m. slate. So, don't want to waste any time. Let's get into it. Used OddsJam to find these 3 sharp NFL player props. The first one that I'm going to lock in here, absolutely love this play, is Cooper Kupp over 91.5 receiving yards. I would love to put a full unit, full 100 yards on this one. As you can see, BetMGM has me limited, will only let me get $28.80. But for those of you at home, should be a full unit play, a 1 unit play. Let's chat about this one. So minus 115 are the odds that BetMGM gave us. Look across the board where every other sportsbook prices this. Minus 151, minus 145, minus 140, minus 143. The no big line that OddsJam calculates using all the sharp sports books in the world to pull this line, minus 125, or if you want to round up to minus 126. Just an insane difference between all of these other sports books and then what BetMGM is giving to you at minus 115. So this is an awesome play. Equates to about a profit margin in EV percent of 4.11%. Obviously, the difference, the bigger the gap, I should say, between these two numbers is the bigger the EV percent is. That doesn't mean that every big play is, or every high EV percent is good, every low EV percent is bad. You need to look into the plays like I did and see where all the other sports books price it to see if it's a good play or not. Another thing that I like to do is if you view the event page and you open them up in a new tab, you can see where every other sports book is pricing this play. And 91.5 at minus 115 is what we got at BetMGM. Look where other sports books that don't price this at 91.5 have it priced. WinBet, 93.5, favoring the over. BetRivers, 94.5. PointsBet, FanDuel, 2 DFS companies in Underdog and PrizePicks have it at 95.5. This 91.5 is just an insane outlier compared to every other sports book, which is why I would love to put a full unit on it. So the first play, Cooper Kupp over 91.5 receiving yards. The next play we're looking at, unfortunately, those odds changed, so this is not the next play. Have to skip that one. Let me see if I can find another one for the slate. But the other play I did want to lock in, perfect, Sam Ehlinger over 25.5 rushing yards. This is another play that I think is worth a full unit. You can get this at minus 115 at Betfred and BetMGM. I'm going to take this at Betfred, obviously because I'm not limited there, so I could get the full 100. But I obviously understand MGM is a more popular book that is available in more states. So lock this in for a full unit on BetMGM. Let me add this one to my bet tracker. One thing that I forgot to mention, which is really cool, is that you can now sync your sportsbooks with OddsJam. So as you can see, I already linked my BetMGM account, so no need to add it again. And if you just go to the bet tracker, you go to dashboard, you go to bets, you go to the OddsJam homepage. No matter where you look, you can sync your sportsbooks, so you no longer have to manually add a play to your bet tracker. So the Sam Ehlinger one, we are going to lock in. Excuse me. As you can see, the odds are no longer the same. So let me find another play that I like for the 4 p.m. slate, and we can go ahead and lock it in. And here's one. I do like this one a lot. Wan'Dale Robinson over 4.5 receptions. The play is at plus 100 on Tipico. Every other book, minus 118 on Pinnacle, minus 143 on BetOnline. PointsBet has it at minus 120. Caesar is at minus 113. Wan'Dale has become more and more of a good play, a player to bet on because of how much more work he is getting for the Giants. So initially he wasn't getting a ton of work. Now he is. I would love to put a half unit on this one. Unfortunately, Tipico has me heavily limited the most of any of the sports books. But for those of you at home, should be worth a half unit play. Looks like they will let me get $10 on this one, which is very nice of them. So this one, let me add to my bet tracker. But that is going to be it for my final 3 last minute player props. Wan'Dale Robinson over 4.5 receptions, plus 100 at Tipico. Sam Ehlinger over 25.5 rushing yards, minus 115 at BetMGM and Betfred. And then I guess the play that I looked at, the first one that I locked in, Cooper Kupp over 91.5 receiving yards, minus 115 at BetMGM as well. And that's it. So appreciate you guys watching. Tail these bets. Let me know if you do. and have a good one.